My family, something has come to my attention. It has come, to my attention that Prince Harry was refused to give the late Queen Elizabeth, his commander-in-chief, his grandmother, a royal salute while walking behind his late grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II's coffin. Some other members of the royal family that have never seen actual war were permitted to give the Queen a royal salute. Prince Harry, however, was denied. Prince Harry, someone who has served his country for a decade in active military duty, was denied to give the late Queen Elizabeth II, his late commander-in-chief, a royal salute. But other people who are cosplaying the military were permitted. And an actual veteran, wasn't even allowed to wear his uniform and pay his respects to his late grandmother and commander-in-chief, the late Queen Elizabeth II. My family, why do people keep calling, royal family? Why? Why? The behaviors are not befitting a family. And it's clear, and the world can see. Now, someone posted, that comment, on Twitter, saying that Prince Harry was refused to give his queen, his commander-in-chief, his grandmother, a royal salute. The others have never seen war and never served their country, but no problem cosplaying military and refusing the actual veteran his uniform and his respects while they steal it. Someone posted, this comment on Twitter. And my family, despite what Prince Harry, this constant disrespect being shown to Prince Harry, he still conducts himself with true honor and respect for his late grandmother, the late Queen Elizabeth II. Now, someone even said this, but Prince Harry has conducted himself with true honor. He knows it, we know it, and his beloved wife knows it. And that is what truly matters. And the world can see just how petty the royal cult that calls itself a family is. It's hypocrisy of the highest order for us to call this, royals a family. It is not a family. It is more like a Game of Thrones sort of fight for power in which a family member hates another family member, or one family member is jealous of another family member, and because of that spread malicious lies about that family member in the hopes of destroying the reputation and tarnish the character of that family member, someone they call a family, of course, member, of course, because this is not how a family behaves towards its own. It's just not how a family behaves. But despite this constant disrespect, Prince Harry has truly been so dignified. And that speaks to the character of Prince Harry. That speaks to the man that Prince Harry is. A man with a good heart, a great soldier who respects his commander-in-chief, who has just passed away. Prince Harry is dignified and is a good man and with a good, remarkable heart. And let the entire world know just that. Now, someone even said this in response to the royal family's disrespect of Prince Harry. Prince Harry leads by example. He diffused the uniform situation while assuring concerned military personnel globally that he was okay, despite being clearly disrespected. He handled the decision with honor and integrity, which made those that made that decision look small. And someone continued by saying this: as a retired veteran, I salute him. And Prince Harry, we all salute you. You're a good man with a remarkable, remarkable heart. Now, someone said this clearly: the royal family are being cruel. They've always been cruel to Prince Harry. Always. And especially towards Meghan. Always. They've openly disrespected Prince Harry and Meghan and then demanded that Harry and Meghan don't talk about the disrespect they keep showing them. The abuse they keep, smearing them using the UK tabloid press. I've always said this. There is one thing that I respect about Prince Harry and Meghan. If they have something to say, they say it themselves. When William and King Charles have something to say, to slander Prince Harry or insult him, they use the UK tabloid press. And they also thank the UK press, the so-called carnival or so-called experts, for the harassment. Because it is not criticism. It is not criticism. The UK press does not criticize Prince Harry or Meghan. They abuse Prince Harry and Meghan. And the firm thanks the so-called carnival or so-called experts for what they do. The harassment they subject Prince Harry and Meghan to. The bullying and the abuse. So any attack you see from the UK tabloid press, know this: it has the full blessing and consent of the royal cult that calls itself a family. And I think the royals, they like to hide, and say it's the UK press. It's the UK press. It's them. They're the ones abusing members of the royal family. No. It is not just the press. It is the firm and the press. Both of them work hand in hand. They work together because one order, one statement from the firm is enough to make the UK press bend to the will of the royal cult that calls itself a family, the firm. Why? Because the UK press know that covering members of the royal family are a big business for them. And because of that, the firm holds a huge sway in the UK tabloid press owned by the Murdochs and the Rothmers. They hold a huge sway over them. So whatever is happening to Prince Harry and Meghan, the smear campaign, the harassment that has escalated after the passing of the Queen, it has the full consent of the firm, which is fully led by King Charles III, once again a failed husband to the late Princess Diana, a failed father to Prince Harry, and surely he will be a failed king in the UK. Never doubt that even for a second, because if someone can fail being a father to his own son, what makes you think he can rule over an entire nation and care about its people if he doesn't even care about his own son? King Charles only cares about one person, and that is himself and how he looks in the eyes of the public. And that's why he hired the deputy editor of the Daily Fail to work for him, because he needs their press, them to write articles fawning over King Charles and other members of the royal family, because they want good press. And any attack against Prince Harry and Meghan is approved by the firm headed by King Charles. One must not be able to differentiate the UK tabloids from the firm. They are both one and the same. They work together. And the smear campaign has the full consent, the smear campaign against Harry and Meghan has the full consent of the firm now led by King Charles. Now, someone said this: my respect for Prince Harry. He is indeed a gallant soldier who showed the quality of true exemplary leadership with humility and pride. Love you so much, Prince Harry. And yes, Prince Harry, we know that this is a difficult time for you. And we want you to know that we are with you. We stand by you. We are with you. And that, Prince Harry, that, I'm telling you, will never and shall never change. We shall always be there with you. Now, someone called Vicky said this, that some members of the royal family are pretending and just wearing costumes. And indeed, they are costumes. Costumes. My family, because look at Prince Edward. The man couldn't last 1 month in a military training camp. 1 month. Look at the fancy costume that he wears while walking, by the side of his siblings, King Charles III, Princess Royal, Princess Anne, and Prince Andrew. That tells you what you need to know about, members of the royal family and what they're doing right now, wearing costumes. Not that they've earned it, but just because their mom is the late Queen Elizabeth II, not because they've actually gone on duty to serve their country in active military duty. Now, my family, let them keep showing the entire world just how much of a clown show some members of the royal family are when they wear those costumes that they call military uniform. Now, someone called David said this, that a combat veteran no less. He lives in California, but he's still an Englishman. He's still a royal family member. I don't know why a real veteran like himself and a huge supporter of veterans will be refused the honor of wearing a uniform. Was Princess Anne even in the service? But yet Princess Anne wears a fancy uniform. Someone said that no, Princess Anne was not. Neither was Edward or the Duke of Gloucester. Yet they wear fancy costumes. While Prince Harry, who actually served his country, is wearing a morning suit. But despite that, I like Prince Harry's statement. My decade of military service is not defined by a uniform that I've worn. That speaks of the character, a testament of the character of Prince Harry. The man is a good man with a very, very remarkable heart, and may God bless his heart and soul. He truly is a good man, and may God bless Prince Harry so much, and we love and respect him. Thank you so much, Prince Harry. You are a good and decent man. And the royal family are digging a hole for themselves. And the entire world is seeing the clown show that is the royal cult that calls itself a family. Now, someone said this, it's awful. The royal family is so petty and immature. I'll never forget Camilla, Kate, and Zara smirking, giggling, and looking, agape, that's what this person said, during Harry and Meghan's wedding, like a bunch of 8-year-olds. And that's an insult to 8-year-olds. I remember that smirk actually, how they were during, Harry and Meghan's wedding. I think that just goes to show just what Prince Harry and Meghan have been victims to. Cruelty, so much cruelty. Tabloid media are afraid of what Prince Harry might say in his memoir about Camilla. And still up to now, during this period of mourning, the UK press is worried about Harry's memoir, what he might once again say about Camilla. What is it? Is it that this Camilla, who was the woman who had an affair with Charles while he was married to the late Princess Diana, What did this person once again do to the late Princess Diana's son that she is so afraid of what Harry might say? What did she do? I mean, UK press was so happy to see Camilla mocking Meghan for cradling a baby bump. They were happy to write articles that Camilla was mocking Meghan for cradling her baby bump. But aside from that, what more did she do? I mean, we do know from court documents, but what those court documents said, based on Meghan's statements in court, that King Charles, and now, formerly Prince Charles, berated Prince Harry. We do know that for a fact. And my family, what else happened? Did Camilla do? What part did she play in the smear campaign against Prince Harry and Meghan that she is so afraid about what Prince Harry might say? What did Camilla do? Once again, my family, I'm hoping that those questions will be answered when Prince Harry releases his memoir, which I must be honest and quite frank with all of you. We cannot wait to see Prince Harry release that remarkable memoir. We cannot wait because the UK press already are telling on themselves. They're telling on themselves. We do know Camilla has also a very close relationship with Lord Rothermere. We do know that for a fact. Someone who owns the Daily Mail, and the Daily Mail has been vicious in its hate campaign against Prince Harry and Meghan. It's been so racist towards Meghan, and they've never been able to hide that racism. A majority of the so-called carnival or so-called experts targeting Prince Harry and especially Meghan, they work for the Daily Mail, majority of them. They write for the Daily Mail. So once again, what did Camilla do? I can't wait for Prince Harry's memoir. I believe it will be so revealing, and the UK press are so fearful of what Harry might say. If you did nothing wrong, why would you be afraid? If you did nothing wrong, why would you ever be afraid? But the UK press, the firm, is clearly afraid of Prince Harry's memoir. The carnival so-called experts are asking and demanding that Prince Harry, does not publish or release his memoir to respect King Charles. They've already begun once again. But, however, no respect is shown to Prince Harry. Yet Prince Harry is always the person expected to show respect, when constantly he is always disrespected by people who call themselves, the royal family, who call him a much loved member of the royal family. As King Charles said in his first address, public address as King Charles III, he called, Harry and Meghan loved members. They are loved. What kind of love does he show when during this time of the Queen's mourning, the UK press are actively going after Prince Harry and Meghan, actively bullying Prince Harry and Meghan, while Charles keeps his mouth shut? I repeat, Charles is a failed husband to the late Princess Diana. He's a failed father to Prince Harry. And soon he will be a failed king in the UK. And make no mistake about one thing, there's only one thing that Charles cares about: himself. And don't forget the dollar, the pound, the euro, money. That is what Charles cares so much about. And my family, that is, if you're a taxpayer in the UK, you should be concerned about that. You should be highly concerned about that. Someone else said this: I'm Australian and part of the Commonwealth, so I get to have a say. That was unforgivable to not let Harry wear his uniform and salute. Time for the monarchy to revamp their archaic rules. Actually, these rules are formulated based on, which color of skin that the person got married to. Like, which ethnicity did you marry? And it's clear, it's always been about racism. Always, always. It's racism. And the royal family is showing you that it is racism. The man who married a mixed race black woman is being constantly disrespected, while someone accused of sleeping with an underage woman will be permitted to wear his military uniform at the final vigil for the Queen's, passing, in memory or in honor of the Queen. My family, that tells you what you need to know about the royal family. That tells you more than what you need to know. They are not a family. They're more like a cult. And they're upset with Prince Harry because he married a mixed race biracial woman. And they have biracial kids. And they're happy. And they refuse to take abuse to please a bunch of racist individuals in this royal cult that calls itself a family. The monarchy is racist. That is a fact. That is a truth. And every single person can see that. Just look at how Meghan is being targeted by the UK press. And compare that with the silence that they're showing on Prince Andrew. The only crime that Meghan did was simply fall in love while being a biracial black woman. And that's a huge crime to the monarchy, in the monarchy's eyes. And they just can't handle that a biracial woman is still married to their precious white prince, whom the UK press think that they own. And my family, despite everything that Harry and Meghan have been through, I'm glad and thankful that both of them are strong together and that they are in love despite everything that they have been through. Harry and Meghan are in love and they love one another. And may they continue comforting each other during this difficult time. Harry, we stand in support of you. We may not have the big platforms like the Maddox or the Rothmers. I may not have that. But I will use my voice to support you every single day, Harry and Meghan, Archie, Libertana, Doria Ragland. That shall never change. And my family, I want to hear your opinion about all of this. And with that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. Someone even said this, my family, before I end this podcast. Harry's own dad, King Charles, did that. And yet he had days before he wished Harry and Meghan well. The royals are pretty much liars. That's what they do. They lie. They lie. They call Harry and Meghan much-loved members. They love Harry and Meghan. At the same time, they're smearing them. At the same time, they're lying about them. At the same time, they send out their hounds, the UK press, after Harry and Meghan during this period of mourning. That tells you what you need to know about them, about the royal family that calls, the royal cult that calls itself a family. Now, someone else said this, that Prince Edward lasted only weeks in military training until he dropped out, but somehow managed to win quite a few medals and still walk around in his uniform. My family, people are seeing the clown show that is the royal cult that calls itself a family. And Harry, we stand in support of you. That shall never change. Always and forever. Now, my family, racism is evil and racism is cruel. And it's clear the monarchy, the farm, is being racist towards Meghan. They're trying to hurt, first of all, to hurt Prince Harry by disrespecting him, by what they're doing. Why? Because he married a biracial woman and that he just won't abandon her or mistreat her like the farm would like him to do. Harry, has clearly shown that he is not like King Charles. Someone who would treat, his wife like how Charles treated the late Princess Diana. Harry has shown that. And my family, he's being punished because he fell in love with a mixed-race black woman, and he loves her, and he protects her. And that pisses off the Currents, the Farm, and the UK tabloid press. And Prince Harry, despite all of the things that you and Meghan have gone through, no, you're not alone. We are with you always and forever. Someone will say that, I know spite. How dare he follow his wife to our country? Now, the church says this. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother and shall cleave to his wife, and the two shall become one. Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. He ended by saying this, that how dare he marry for love? My family, UK press, Karens, the Farm would love it if Prince Harry would disrespect Meghan. A so-called carnival, so-called expert called, Piers Morgan a few days ago said that, Harry should put Meghan in his place. In her place, sorry. That's what he said. And it's clear they're telling you what they want Harry to do, and that is to mistreat and treat his wife with disrespect. My family, they want Harry to be on the opposite side of the moral spectrum so bad for Harry to be just like them. Cruel, vindictive, evil, abusive, like how Charles was towards the late Princess Diana. They love that. They love him to be like that. And that's why I'm always thankful. I always say thank you to Prince Harry, because he is not like Charles. He did not turn out like how the UK press would have loved him to turn out. Someone who's cruel. Someone who mistreats his wife to get good press. And I'll always thank Prince Harry for being a good man and a good father to his kids, Archie and Lilibet Diana. And my family, I believe I've said enough. What do you think about the royal family trying to disrespect Prince Harry by doing what they're doing? By refusing him to salute his late commander-in-chief, the late Queen Elizabeth II. I want to hear your opinion about the royal family's pettiness. My family, stay tuned to our next video. Harry will thrive. They will not bring Harry down, never. They won't succeed. Harry, we stand with you. An entire global community, we are with you. We are with you, and we are here to support both you and Meghan. Always know that. Always and forever. May God bless your heart, Prince Harry. May God bless Meghan, Archie, Libediana, Doria, and all of you members of the squad. Stay tuned to our next video. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.